Live from downtown Detroit, home of WDIV and Click on Detroit, Local 4 News at 5 starts now.
Breaking right now, President Trump says the U.S. killed a top Iranian general to stop a war, not to start one.
Soleimani was plotting imminent and sinister attacks on American diplomats and military personnel.
Now the Pentagon is scrambling amid Iran's threat to retaliate.
She just couldn't break free. Dramatic video of a worker being attacked by a dog inside the Oakland County Animal Shelter. And just wait until you see what had to be done to get it to stop.
But first, Detroit firefighters said this house was vacant. The homeowner begs to differ, and he's furious over the now viral photo with his family's house going up in flames in the background. Good to have you with us for Local 4 News at 5. That photo on New Year's Eve sparked headlines across the country after it was spread online.
Now the family that owns the home is coming forward, painting a very different picture of what was destroyed that night. Sean Lay is following this story for us tonight. And Sean, they say that they were actually rehabbing that house.
Rehabbing the home, and they tell me they were almost done and they had the pictures to prove it. In fact, here's one picture of what this home looked like before the fire. Look, follow me up this way, quickly up the front steps, which are beautiful, by the way. This is all, come a little closer, look in here. This is all that's left of this home after the fire on New Year's Eve. The family telling me this home, in their opinion, was worth saving, not for snapping pictures outside. It is the photo seen now around the world of Detroit firefighters posing for a photo in front of a raging house fire. Examine the photo closely. The front door of the home is open. Fire is burning up the staircase and into the top level. Tonight, Detroit fire officials say firefighters did indeed enter the home, but a chief pulled them out. It was too dangerous. That's when the photo was snapped outside. At first, Detroit Fire called the home vacant. Was it a vacant house?
No, sir.
But tonight, Deontay Higginbotham and his family say they're rehabbing the home for their ailing grandmother. He says, no way it was a vacant home. It was worth saving, not for snapping photos.
Crazy. Can't believe it. They let the house burn all the way down to the ground.
Tonight, he's showing us photos of the work that they were doing inside, and he says they were 90% complete. He still can't believe Detroit firefighters used his burning home as a backdrop for what we now know was a photo for a chief's retirement.
They taking selfies in front of the house.
Tonight, Detroit fire officials say they now know the home was not vacant. Even crews on the scene in radio calls obtained by Local 4 said it was an occupied dwelling.
Was that occupied or vacant? Ladder 13. Message received. Occupied.
I think they should all be fired. That's what I think.
Back here live. Two investigations happening right now. One, arson investigators telling me they've been out here. They cannot find the cause of this fire. Now they put up a reward sign up to $5,000 if the public can help direct them if they saw anything suspicious prior to the fire. Sandra, the second investigation into the judgment, into the actions of those Detroit firefighters in the picture. Back to you.
Yeah, and at this point, Sean, do we know how long that fire investigation might take?
Yeah, the officials are telling us tonight about a week to a week and a half. Their internal investigators have to interview each and every person from Detroit Fire that responded to this fire, and it's going to take about a week and a half.
All right. Thank you, Sean. Devin?
All right, now to the breaking news we've been following throughout the day. The Pentagon plans to send 3,500 additional troops to the Mideast after a drone strike last night killed Iran's top general. The still image here shows the wreckage of that attack that killed General Qasem Soleimani, a move that has Iran promising what it refers to as severe revenge. Alice Barr in Washington tonight as tensions seem to have reached a boiling point. Alice?
Devin, the U.S. and Iran have been locked in a shadow proxy war for years. Today, there are concerns that this latest action could lead to direct conflict. But President Trump says the Iranian general was the world's worst terrorist and had to be stopped. 3,500 more American soldiers are heading to the Middle East, bringing the total increase to 4,000 this week alone, amid escalating tensions with Iran. Protests in the streets of Tehran after a U.S. drone strike last night killed Iran's top military commander, Qasem Soleimani, at the Baghdad airport in Iraq.
President Trump's decision to remove Qasem Soleimani from the battlefield saved American lives. There's no doubt about that.
President Trump tweeting Soleimani has killed or badly wounded thousands of Americans and was plotting to kill many more.
We took action last night to stop a war. We did not take action to start a war.
Democrats agree Soleimani was a serious threat, but they question how the strike was carried out without notifying or consulting Congress.
What we cannot accept is a march to an unauthorized war.
And whether it could further escalate the violence.
This is the equivalent of the Iranians assassinating the U.S. Secretary of Defense. I do not believe the administration has gamed out how very badly this could go for the U.S. and our interests.
Iran's supreme leader has vowed forceful revenge.
Our worldwide forces, so everything from Western Afghanistan through the Middle East to Europe to Asia, all of those will be potential targets.
The mayor of New York saying the city is now on heightened terror alert. So are embassies throughout the Middle East. And the U.S. is urging all Americans to immediately leave Iraq, where earlier this week pro-Iranian demonstrators held violent protests at the U.S. Embassy compound. And we're talking about more than just a military response. The stock market took a hit today, oil prices surged, and experts warn Iran could retaliate with a crippling cyber attack. In Washington, Alice Barr, Local 4.
All right, Alice, jitters over the airstrike led to a slide in all of the major U.S. stock indices. Dow losing 222 points today. Strike also sent the price of oil soaring over 3% on the day. And reaction from local lawmakers starting to come in after last night's strikes. We'll have that and how local law enforcement says they're handling the elevated security concerns coming up at 5:30.
Tonight, at least 30 residents of a Southfield apartment complex have been displaced after a fire tore through their building.
Happened at the Knob in the Woods apartments right in the area of I-696 in Evergreen. Tim Pamplin was there today as residents scramble to find new places to live.
The blaze tore through this one apartment unit in the Knob in the Woods apartment complex, 696 in the Lodge area. The mid-morning blaze has now rendered this building condemned. 30 residents being told they can no longer live here. Residents like Sherrod Craig here said he was just getting ready to go to work when the smoke alarm started blaring.
Then I heard a lot of knocking going through the apartment. Then that's what they say is a fire.
Mama, you gotta get out. You gotta get out. And I'm running around, you know.
That's Sherrod's grandma Pearl.
It's smoke, smoke, smoke.
Another resident grabs only the essentials. Phone chargers.
Unbelievable.
And his medicaments.
Just got a knock on the door. My neighbor said there was a fire. And we just rushed to get everybody out safely and call the fire department.
And fortunately, the Southfield Fire Department's station is only a mile away. They were here Johnny on the spot. Got this blaze under control. Again, no injuries, but about 30 residents homeless. The investigation on how the fire started now gets underway. That's the scene in Southfield. Tim Pamplin, Local 4.
New here at 5, disturbing video released today of a dog attacking a worker inside the Oakland County Animal Shelter. And you can see it happen here in the hallway. Other workers rush in to stop it. This happened last month inside the quarantine room of the shelter and pet adoption center. Larry Spruill joins us now live. And Larry, Animal Control had to shoot the dog to stop the attack.
Sandra, they had to shoot him not once but twice. And we are now getting a look at that video about what happened inside here at this animal shelter. I have to warn you, the details are graphic. For the first time since a 4-year-old pit bull attacked an employee here at this Oakland County Animal Shelter, we are now finding out what happened that day on December 12th, 2019. Friday, animal shelter leaders held a news conference showing us the video of that attack. It all started around 6:30 in the morning, December 12th, 2019, while a jail inmate worker was cleaning the area. Around 7:50 a.m., the dog got loose during the cleaning. 6 minutes later, Shelly Gray walked inside the quarantine room of the shelter to try and get the dog back inside his cage. That's when the dog attacked Shelly Gray, forcing one employee to take drastic actions.
Officer Jackson takes a gun out of his duffel bag, orders Nola, the vet tech, to move, and positions his weapon where he can't hurt anybody else, and fires one shot into the dog's head.
Bob Gatt with the animal shelter says they had to fire another shot in order to stop the attack completely. In light of the most recent attack, the center now has new safety procedures in place. Before anyone can walk inside this room, they have to wear this red chain. At the sign of any trouble, this alarm will go off.
We're all like a family here, and the attack on Shelley has caused great consternation to everyone that works and or volunteers here.
And we do know that dog did attack multiple people before this last attack. Animal shelter leaders said they were in the process of removing that dog from the animal's owners. We're live tonight. Larry Spruill, Local 4.
All right, thank you, Larry.
An update on the green chemical that has been oozing onto I-696. The state now says groundwater and soil samples were taken today from the contamination site. Chemical is coming from electroplating services in Madison Heights. The state says the samples will determine how much the water and soil are contaminated. An additional 25 wells were drilled for testing. Results expected in the next week or two. The information will help experts come up, hopefully, with a permanent solution to what has been a vexing problem. Now to good health. We've got an important update to this year's flu season, and if you're not sick, chances are pretty good you know someone who is.
That's because the flu and other illnesses have really spread across the U.S. and are increasing here in Michigan. Dr. McGeorge is here with some brand new numbers released from the CDC.
Yes, Sandra and Devin. In fact, the CDC this afternoon raised the influenza activity level to widespread in Michigan. That is the highest level. In fact, there is widespread flu activity in all but 5 states. Influenza B continues to have an unusually strong early presence this year. Now, as of last week, doctors' visits for influenza-like illnesses were at the highest level in 34 states. But here in Michigan, it was still at a low level. Now, I will say that seems a little out of step based on what we've heard from local doctors' offices and what I've personally seen in the ER this week. From my view overall, illnesses seem to be much higher, so it's possible that the report coming out later this week is probably going to show at least a moderate, if not high level. Now, the bottom line here is everyone should be especially careful about hand washing and avoiding sick people in public. Stay home if you're sick, and if you think you have the flu, contact your doctor to see if you need antiviral medications. Not everyone needs treatment, but people with asthma, diabetes, or heart disease, for example, are at higher risk for complications, and that is when antivirals are most beneficial.
Doc, it seems so early still in the whole thing. Well, he picked up a rock and then went to town.
Coming up new tonight, the one thing police hope you'll recognize in this robbery at a Waterford cell phone store. Ben?
Sandra, rain first, but we are still expecting snow this weekend. There are some changes to how much we're expecting. We'll look at the timing as well coming up.
Also, Ben, Chief Craig has a lot to say about that video of celebratory gunfire on New Year's Eve.
I have never seen anything like it. I have never.
The late Christmas present he says he has for some of the shooters. Next.